What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Home Slice. This is another survival sharpening episode. This series is sort of based on this argument or this premise that if you were lost in the woods and you needed to have a knife that would be easy to sharpen without a sharpening stone, you would want it in 1095. This is an argument that I've heard a lot. And I'm just like, I started out looking into it. But what I realized through the process is that I don't have time to go hiking out into the woods all the time. So I brought some of the rocks out from nature so that I could try them out here at home. Now, things you should note is that all of these are from like remote locations, from hikes. This is the location where I picked up all the stones that I'm showing you today, other than the pumice stone, which was at a volcanic lake here in New Zealand. None of these are quarried. None of them are from like a driveway or something like that. And in the last episode, we found that this tan river rock had a much finer texture than the other rocks and got a best score of 350, which is really good. So today I'm going to take the other two stones and refinish them with that same stone, and we are going to try my natural strops against one another. One of them is a hard clay. One of them is a chunk of pumice, and one of them is a sort of flat piece of tree bark with some kind of dirt on it. Now, I haven't done anything to process these stones involving any synthetic materials or diamonds or any kind of abrasives. This is meant to emulate what you would have to do out in the field, and so these have been flattened slightly just because I rubbed them together. And the same with all the other ones. I've only used these stones to flatten these stones. So let's get the orange and the black knives sort of dressed on these stones, and then we'll try out our different strop options, and then we'll use the best to confirm how well they did. I'm going to use this black stone as sort of a coarse to raise a burr, and I'm going to use this tan stone, because these were our top two performers, as sort of a medium stone, and then I'll work my way to our natural strops. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, we have three knives that have been sharpened the exact same way. Let's try them with the different strops. We'll start with the clay on the red. Actually, we'll start with the clay on the orange. Okay, clay strop produces an edge that is 515. So not really any better than straight off of the stones. Okay, let's see how the pumice does on this black knife. Okay, pumice. Pumice produces an edge that is how much, Bess? 430. It's a bit less than the others. Not as good as the 352 I got straight off of this stone. Okay, so this one was testing at 350. Let's strop it on the bark to see if that becomes less. 319. Ooh, 319 is not bad. Okay. What do we want to do? I don't think the clay didn't feel good. The pumice felt really good because I was able to flatten it really flat, but we didn't get that great of a result. But I'm wondering if we take the bark and we sort of load the voids in the pumice with some soft bark material and sort of form a slurry of sorts. Let's see, which of these tested best? The would be the orange one. So let's take the orange one with bark loaded pumice and we'll try this one more time. $4.49, no better. 430 and 449 are not bad numbers in terms of the fact that most things kept it around 500. So I guess maybe the pumice is like my medium stone. Maybe that should be an in-between refining step, and we should use this guy as the fine stone and the bark as the strop. Okay, if you were in a survival situation, many of us would have a leather belt, so I think it's valid to use a leather belt as long as you don't set it up all fancy. So let's take these two and see what they get to if stropped. Okay, we'll see if the leather took this red knife down lower than 320. Ho, 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 ho. Come on. 263. Guys, 263 from 2 river rocks, a piece of bark, and my belt. That's so good. Oh, okay, let's check out what this pumice came up to off of the leather. Whew, just keeps getting worse. 540, interesting. So the pumice did not do very well. Okay, well I think probably we have our progression then of sort of coarse, medium, strop the bark, and then strop with the belt. And that's what I will test other blades with. Okay, so I forgot to do a paper test. But this orange one and this black one, they both come off the pumice. They've got working edges. They're not great. This red one has come off of the bark. Guys, that's a good edge. That's actually a good edge. I'm not sure if it will want to push cut. I don't think it will. Oh, it did for an inch and then it ripped. So not quite. Will it shave? Not wanting to shave, no, at 260 best. But guys, that is a working edge. Like, that thing is not bad. That's so good. If you want to see the last episode where I tried out some of the coarser, chunkier stones, check it out. It'll be right here. Otherwise, I hope you had a good time. And I'll just say peace out from the home slice. Happy surviving.